gonna put your dad in the booth?
Yeah.
You gonna put your dad in the booth?
Hell no. He gonna say some wild shit. He gonna say some super wild shit.
And they from Louisiana too, your family.
What up, world? What up, world? Hey, we back for another edition of Infinite Vibes. Look at that, man.
Okay, we here, baby.
We here, sis.
Yes.
I am Moran, the man, the richest lady in the A. DJ B-Lex in the building, too.
You already know. B-Lex checking in. How you feeling?
I'm blessed. I'm highly favored. You know, we out here grinding, trying to get it in, but we not as clean as the guy that we have in the building with us today. You know what I'm saying?
He got the big wolf chain right here. Is that a wolf?
Yeah, it's a wolf.
Okay, I like that.
Don't try to pet him. He bite.
Ooh, he look mean as fuck. He got red eyes.
Yeah, you know,
he like one of the ones I'm gonna have to see you tomorrow.
Antisocial.
He's
antisocial.
Is that like your alter ego or something? Or what is that to you?
It's my inner ego, not the alter ego.
That's who you really are?
Yeah.
What? Yeah. So I want to hear more about that.
Yeah, but before we get into that, you got to introduce yourself. You got to hold the mic to your face.
It's your bro, Bo Kane, a.k.a. Boss Man Bo, the big show in the building, man.
Okay.
What did it do?
Hey, checking all the way in from Dallas, Texas.
Triple D 214.
Absolutely, man. So on a scale from 1 to 10, how you feeling? How's your mental? How's your spirit? How you?
Shit, I'm at an 8 right now, but I'd be great if I was warmer because it's cold outside.
It is cold. Yeah. In fact, let me take my. But it's warm in here.
It is
warm.
I'm
gonna take my jacket off so I can be like y'all.
You should have been here about a week ago. Like the sun was out. Atlanta.
No, I've been here since last Tuesday.
Oh, word.
Yeah, we shot the video and everything out here.
The video you got with Gucci?
Boogie.
The Big Boogie.
That's the next record.
Oh, that's gonna be fire.
Yeah, that's the next record.
Okay. That's what it is, King. That's what it is.
Can we?
go
ahead.
You go ahead.
I want to dive deep into so we know you the artist. We know you from.
Man, jump in the deep
Texas.
end.
Yeah,
man.
I want to know exactly who this person is.
If you can't swim, you gonna drown. What's up?
Okay, tell us about this inner ego that you have. You know where you kind of like black out in a sense. And
because don't never judge the book by its cover. From the outside, you know what I'm saying, my appearance may give one thing, but on the inside it's a different beast. It's another thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And why is that? Where you come from? Like, where do you come from to where you had to be that person? Like, what some things you've been through?
I'm just a product of my environment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was the only white dude in my hood. You know what I'm saying? I went to all black high school.
Right.
I was the only white dude on the basketball team. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the minority, not the majority where I'm from.
Right. You grew up with black communities.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's what's up. Okay.
Yeah.
So you got the real 8 Mile story for real.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't from 8 Mile, but I was born and raised in Louisiana, and then I moved to Dallas. Yeah.
Okay. So would you say so what are some things where you say, are you white?
Caucasian.
You're Caucasian? Okay, so you're Caucasian.
Caucasian.
Your family is Caucasian.
See.
Okay.
See.
So
Spanish people.
But he live in Texas. They out there like
speak Spanish, French, whatever you need me to speak, I can speak it.
So you speak different languages.
Yeah,
that's what's up. See, that was smart. I love that.
Because in Louisiana, they make you take French starting in 5th grade.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you did live in Louisiana as well.
Yeah.
So I like how diverse you are. Like I know you grew up in a black neighborhood, but it's like you got a lot of versatility in your
Versatility. You just made that up on the spot.
I just made that shit up. Like,
you just made that up on the spot.
You just diverse with your background.
I'm finna steal your shit.
Yeah. Don't just let them know B-Lex told you. I don't care what people think. Because first of all, y'all don't be saying the right stuff either, but it is okay.
Who is y'all?
Huh? The people that might got a problem with me making up my own words.
Oh no, we on our own lingo.
Yeah,
that's right.
We on our own lingo. They got to get with it to get lost.
How did you keep I would say your true self in the midst of being in these different environments? Like, you still come from a Caucasian background. So how do you still stay true to that?
So like it's crazy because I'm actually adopted, right?
Oh,
but
wow.
and everybody asks, "Were you adopted by a black family?" No, my parents are white as shit. but like we live with my grandmother, and my grandmother, she stayed in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
So like my grandmother stayed in the hood, and that's where I spent the majority of my childhood at.
That's what's up. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, that grandma vibe.
Absolutely.
I never had that growing up, so I be jealous when people I get to spend time with her.
Man, there's so many nights I done slept on her couch. Man,
beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now that's good stuff, man. Because you come from Texas. You're from the state of Texas, and just the state as a whole. has such a deep history when it comes to just music as a whole.
That's
true.
Like they said, R.P. Beat King. I remember one time he made this statement saying, "The state of Texas, you can go platinum alone in Texas. You
That's
tour
true.
in Texas, you ain't got to leave."
Yeah, that's true.
How do you think Texas really shaped you as an artist?
Where?
I mean, it shaped everything, really, to be honest. But, like, to be honest with y'all, I don't know if y'all know the story or seen any of the other interviews or not. I never wanted to be an artist. I never aspired to be an artist or nothing. All of that, I don't want to say it happened on accident because everything is, has a purpose. But I tell y'all, again, the way that it happened is when I was playing ball in college, and I had a homeboy, and he was trying to be a DJ, and we went to a club that happened to be the hottest club in the city at that time. We went. He introduced me to the guy who was DJing at that club. Well, we leave the club. Everybody go their separate ways. I go to the Waffle House. The DJ from that club walks in the same Waffle House that I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And we was like, we met each other. You know what I'm saying? And we got to chopping it up, exchanged info. We got cool. Well, one day I pulled up at his crib, and he was working on these guys' mixtape. He was doing their mixtape for them. And everybody in there, rapping and stuff. And I'm just being funny, like, shit, I can rap too. Type of person he is. I be, let's see what you got. So I rapped for maybe 20, 30 seconds. It wasn't nothing crazy. And then everybody's leaving out. He pulled me back to the side. He was like, hey, man, I think you got something. And I'm like, huh? And he was like, bro, your voice and how you look. He was like, I think you got something. He was like, you ever recorded a song before? And I'm like, me? Record a song? Nah.
Never thought about it.
And he was like, man, I'm gonna work with you. He was like, just let me work with you and let's see what comes out of this. And I was like, all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's literally how it started.
Yeah.
Incredible. I mean, it sounds like you took a chance at doing something different.
Because the backstory is it's two parts of the backstory. He knew what I was into in the street, and he knew I had the money to do it. And then two, he was like, bro, that ain't gonna last forever, because he was a school teacher during the daytime. He was a DJ at night.
That's
you know what I'm
up.
saying? So he worked with kids. So he was like, bro, you could do something way different. You know what I'm saying? And put your money into this. Yeah. So that was the backstory on that. And then once we got it going and we started having real motion with it, he ended up passing away.
Damn.
4 months after he passes away, my engineer that recorded every single song up to that point, he passes away.
Damn.
Wow.
And the album that we was working on, we had Gotti on the album. I had 2 songs with Gotti on the album. I had August Alsina, Lloyd on the album.
Ooh, you had some real good talent on there.
Damn.
This is my first project coming out. Man, my engineer died. I got in contact with his wife. The hard drive that my album was on, can't find it nowhere.
Goodness.
To this day, can't find it.
Let's talk about that, because as an artist, this is you first in the game, right? Yeah. You learning.
You talking about spending money.
Right.
I'm taking penitentiary chances for.
No, seriously, yeah. But
yeah.
but you have some guy who you building with who got everything that you worked for, right? And then you can't find it. What lesson did you learn in that? Now, how are you moving forward?
Backup hard drive.
Okay, are you taking it to every session now?
Get the backup hard drive.
And that backpack out there, it was 3 hard drives in that backpack out there.
There we go.
See, so you learned your lesson.
Yeah,
this is the thing. I hate when artists just learn. They be bumping their head and they'll never learn. Yeah. But you really just no, let me have my hard drive.
So after that happened, and the way when my partner Wiz passed away, that was my partner that I was telling y'all about. I found out, I just came to Atlanta and I did the song with Gucci. And then I did my first song with Gucci, and then I was getting ready to go to the airport, get back on the plane to go to Dallas. His wife called and told me he passed away. So I go from being at the highest of the high to the lowest of the low, like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then like this one of my best friends. It's like the big brother I never had. You know what I'm saying? And then just like that, he I'm in this man's wedding. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's
like your best friend.
Yeah, for real. So
that's deep, man.
yeah, I mean,
what did that do to you mentally though? Because
I mean, after Wiz and Eric passed away, like I was like, man, this ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't spend all this money. I lost everything. You know what I'm saying? Like would you want to keep rapping after that?
It just discouraged you a little bit. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
like bro,
real.
I didn't touch no music for like 5-6 years.
Damn,
it's been that long.
It's been that long.
So when you start back?
So I started back like when COVID came. You know, everybody was in the house. You know what I'm saying? I was just bored and going through different shit. And I did a song, and I did the song, and I just went and recorded it on my own. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? And then like I started letting people hear it, and they was like, "Bro, this is too hard. Like you got to put this out." Yeah. So then like I sat on it probably for like a year and a half before I even put it out.
Wow.
And then like I think it was like maybe like the end of 21, maybe beginning of 22, I put it out, and it started
creating that buzz.
Yeah, with nothing. I didn't put a penny behind it. You know what I'm saying?
And it was like catching traffic in Texas.
Like in my city. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
what's
it was moving. You know what I'm saying? A little bit people was liking it. You know what I'm saying? It started streaming pretty well.
That's what's up.
For not putting nothing behind it. You know, you get 100,000 views on YouTube and you don't put no money behind it.
Yeah,
I know people who struggle to get 10,000 views on YouTube.
It is a struggle because it's a billion music coming out every day.
Yeah.
So women,
So for that, and I was just like, all right. And then like, my people around me was like, nah, bro, like you got to finish what you started. You know what I'm saying? I started thinking about it like, I need to finish this for Wiz. I need to finish this for Eric. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So then like in my manager Jesse, I was introduced to him through a mutual acquaintance in 21. I stayed on this man's phone for 3 years before he agreed to take me on as a client.
Wow.
Facts. He agreed last year. That's when we started working together.
Wow. So what made you feel like you needed a manager at that point?
I didn't need per se a manager. I needed somebody to get me in places I couldn't get myself.
Talk about that because you're willing to acknowledge that, which means that you're willing to admit.
Yeah, because I already went through trying to do everything yourself, and it don't work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this man's been in the business for 25 years. He knows way more than I know. He knows more people than I know. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows how to handle situations that I don't know how to handle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or would handle differently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I got with him, and then y'all familiar with Bebe?
Of course.
As my dog, he introduced me to Drummer Boy. That's how me and Drummer Boy started working, and that's when the Showing Out single came out last year. And then the clip been loaded ever since. You know what I'm saying?
Incredible.
So what's your process? Like, are you building with a team of producers you lock in with?
I'm locked in with Drum, but I got my other producer TP. You know what I'm saying? He did the record with Gucci. Y'all familiar with TP's work? He did all the Pooh Shiesty records, the 762 Gods and the Twerk Somethings and all of those big Pooh Shiesty records he did. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
So he's from Memphis as well. Like me and TP, we definitely locked in. Young Land, that's my bro. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Locked in with Young Land, and then the OG Mr. Hanky, he's on there too.
Hanky, that's our guy. We done had him on a platform too.
Yeah.
That's dope. I mean, you have a lot of resilience, man. I mean, I don't know if you acknowledge that about yourself.
You gotta be when you face all this adversity.
Hell yeah, you really do. Like, talk to us about like what was going through your mind. Because, I mean, unfortunately, you really were set up to fail. And you had no control over that. You did nothing wrong. And you could have easily threw in the towel. You decided to keep going. You decided to keep going.
Yeah, I mean, that's just self-reflection. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, having talks with whatever higher power you believe in, you know. So, I mean, that's just where that comes from. I don't believe in quitting nothing until you finish it. So,
that's real.
Yeah. I
mean, that's just kind of how I'm wired. You know what I'm saying?
I'm curious, what's the support like for you with your family?
Oh,
Is they supportive that
and it's funny too because
your face is very funny.
Nah, because my pops love this shit.
He loved it. I Oh
love
my
this
God,
shit.
I love that.
My mom don't really understand it because
Yeah.
they're a little older. You know
They
what I'm
old school.
saying?
They like the old school music.
Yeah. But like she knows was like as far as like the videos and stuff. She's like, oh, that's really good. You know what I'm saying? But like as
The
far
quality.
as like, the quality. Yeah, there you go. She was like, you did this? Yeah, I did this, man.
But your daddy be like, buy me to the video set, like.
he's
That's
he
crazy.
did like, man. I think he be sneaking and listening to my shit on the low.
Yeah.
I really do.
That's
You gonna put your dad in the booth?
Yeah.
You gonna put your dad in the booth?
Hell no. He gonna say some wild shit. He gonna say some super wild shit.
And they from Louisiana too, your family.
Yeah.
All right, man. See, hey, there's no way they didn't listen to No Limit.
Yeah, they
there's
got
no
it.
way they didn't listen to Cash Money.
Yeah, see, and my pops, like, he the type, like, he'll sit down, he gonna watch Power with me, he gonna
Right.
watch
Yeah.
BMF with me, he gonna watch all the bullshit with me, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Speaking of Power, we know that, the other show coming back, Raising Kanan. Do you
Hey,
like that one
hey,
too?
That's one of my favorites.
That's the one.
That's the
That's
one.
the one.
That's the one that's probably gonna stand the test of time, because I always wonder with 52. I don't know if y'all know this, but like the thing that Tyler Perry does is he always do 100 episodes because you can syndicate it once they hit 100 episodes. But with 50, it seemed like he don't really go with that model. So I just be wondering like when he gonna do that, because you got so much great product, but we can never just rewatch it like a Martin TV show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But we probably won't ever be able to because he never reached 100 episodes.
Yes, you can. Because let me tell you, you can go on Stars right now and go back and watch all the different seasons.
That's true. But
Okay, let's say we on TV, right?
Yeah.
And it's not on Stars no more. Just say, for instance, they done with their contract and they're not licensing no more.
Shit, it's
Just
on
the
Prime.
business.
Amazon.
It's on Prime. You can pull it up.
No,
on
but if
Prime.
they take it off Stars,
So you
that's
saying
not on-
if you saying if they take it off streaming?
if they take it off streaming,
Okay.
Like we trying to like
we can still watch Martin without
right.
streaming.
Like we can watch Martin at 10 in the morning.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, I don't think Power's coming on Channel 21, but
Not with all them sex scenes.
nah.
They not. Oh, it's too adult. Like, yeah. So it has to be streaming.
You got
Maybe he know
Tasha
what he
getting
doing.
banged up by ghosts in the shower. Nah,
Yeah.
they ain't putting that on 11 to 21.
They gonna do like they did with BT and play that shit at night and put that uncut on real quick.
Uncut after dark.
I know, right? Like that's crazy. That's something to think about. But that's my show too.
Same. Could you see yourself doing anything outside of rap? Like maybe you could be an actor.
Right.
I'm already doing that.
Are you like
Oh,
right
he's
now?
already do it.
Like you
Yeah.
been in a movie? Or?
I've been taking acting classes.
Oh, that's fire.
That's dope.
I've been taking that. And then one of my coaches actually lives in Atlanta, the others in Dallas.
That's
Okay,
fire.
dope.
Yeah.
What have you
So-
been? What's your IDBM looking like? What you got?
So it's about to get filled up.
It's about to get filled up? Okay.
about
You
to
finna
get
be an
filled up.
Avenger? What you finna do?
It's about to be because one of my best friends, y'all remember the artist Mo 3?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
RP.
So he was in the movie. That was my best friend's movie. He wrote it, he directed it,
that's
he
dope.
produced it, and when 3 passed away, he was actually on his way to shoot his last scenes. Like people don't know that he was literally on his way to the set to shoot his last scenes.
Wow.
Yeah. So the movie that 3 is in, that's that's my boy Mr. E. That's his movie. You know what I'm saying? And he has quite a few projects coming out that I'm definitely going to be in
Right.
for sure.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
And I'm curious because with you choosing rapping, right? You know how dangerous it is being a rapper right now. You know that's like one of the most dangerous jobs.
It's dangerous going outside.
It is dangerous, right? But you also grew up in the street, so you know how dangerous it is. What is your mentality behind it? Because, like, how do you protect you and your
I
family?
move a certain way. I move real militant.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always been like that from.
Don't trust everybody. Like,
Hell no,
yeah, I'm not
everybody
out.
ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner.
Oh, talk about it. Talk
Yeah,
about
that's
it.
what we want to hear.
Talk about
Because
it.
you know the rapper in Texas. I mean, the guy.
I mean,
the
that's
gambler
how I got a metal plate in my face. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What on this side?
no, it's in my top. It holds my top and bottom jaw. It's in my palate.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I got shot in the face.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What happened?
So basically, when I was hustling, I got these other people wanted to do business with me, but it was really just a setup the whole time. And then when I did do business with them, you know what I'm saying, they got down on
set
me.
you up.
Yeah, they got down on me. You know what I'm saying? Like I've told
It's
the
such
story.
a blessing you still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen.
Okay. That life is crazy. But that's why I'm asking you, because the guy that was in Texas and his daughter just passed away, drive-by shooting, like, it's just that easy. You could be washing your car and you never know who's hating, who's, you know what I'm saying, plotting. So it's just like, how do you go about protecting yourself? But you say you cautious, like, you ain't telling people your moves and, like,
Y'all see me post, I ain't there.
If I post, I would already done left.
I would know for sure.
I stay doing that too, like.
Posting Magic City Monday on Tuesday.
Nah, facts. I would like to know, what is your perspective on the white rapper stigma?
What's the stigma?
You know, you're white.
I don't.
Okay, I'll put it down. I'll put you down. You know, like, there's a popular quote that went viral not too long ago on YouTube. You're a guest in hip hop. Now, us, you know, if you dope, we gonna embrace you. We don't.
I mean, a lot of people feel like that though. A lot of people feel like, you know what I'm saying, any other ethnicity is a guest, you know what I'm saying? Like, whether you're white, you're Latin, you're Asian, you know what I'm saying, you're a guest in hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Which, you know, to a certain degree, that's true. Yeah. You know, I mean, we all know where it came from, you know what I'm saying? Right. It started in New York, you know what I'm saying? It was started by, you know, African American people, and, you know what I'm saying, the rest is, then it's evolved, you know what I'm saying? And other ethnicities wanted to be a part of the culture.
That's true.
You know?
And I think it's good to diversify our culture too, like make it to it's adoptable.
Because see, you light skinned and you got good hair, and I know you ain't all the way. You got there's something else mixed up in the. Yeah.
I from what I've heard, it's like it's of course, you know, through the enslavement and everything, you know, we got Caucasian in our blood.
I'm talking about you.
Who?
You.
No, my parents are black, but my great granddaddy looked white. He passed for white, so he he could pass for white, but he married this beautiful black woman, this color right here, and that's how all that started with the McKinneys, because that's my last name. But you know, knowing your history is so important. Like, I do have white in my blood, and I'm glad that you said that, because my parents are black, but our bloodline, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
you have some Caucasian ancestry.
Yeah, we do. Right. And we probably got some African as well over there, because not everybody is directly from Africa. That's another thing. Like, I have Irish as well.
I have African in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did my ancestry DNA. A lot of people don't know you're going to have some type of percentage of African in you.
Because they said that's the motherland, right?
Correct.
Where everybody came from that origin.
Whether it's 0.4% or, you know.
You black, damn it. You black, damn it.
But you kind of, even though that you are Caucasian, you do have that black persona.
Yeah, like, but I got French in me. You know what I'm saying? I got a little Arabic in me. That's where my hair is dark. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got, you know, I don't know what you call urban features, I guess.
I can
you know
see it.
Yeah.
No, your hair, your lineup right here. That's that black lineup right there. Like that's like,
you black, damn
it. My barber Dominican.
But Dominican, when I went to DR, they was this color speaking Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this world is so diverse. You just gotta live it and go out and see other countries for real. Like,
absolutely.
Everybody got a little something in them.
Because guess what? We went to Europe, you know what I'm saying, from the Showing Out record, and they didn't know none of the words. But when that beat dropped, they bouncing up and down like no other. You know what I'm saying?
They love that music though.
They love that shit.
Yeah.
Facts.
What are some goals that you have for yourself within your music though? Because you know, going overseas.
Within the music,
yeah. Like what are some
so I want to have the #1 album in the country. That's definitely on the bucket list. I want to have the #1 album in the country. I got to get me a #1 record before it's all said and done. Grammy, you know, that really ain't like I can speak like for our culture and our time, our era, we don't really care about that too much. You know? That's like really kind of like generation.
It is kind of getting more devalued as time progresses.
Yeah, because it doesn't really mean, you know what I'm saying? Because like the whole process of even how it's selected and like we know it's bullshit.
Yeah, when we know the greats didn't get a Grammy, like Nicki Minaj, Tupac, like the people we know who made impact, like they didn't get a Grammy. Why should we give a fuck about that shit? Like,
when Macklemore wins Album of the Year over Kendrick Lamar, like what are we talking about? And then that dude had to go and say, "Yeah, I didn't deserve this."
And I hate that
I'm
too.
sorry.
Like,
And I thought that, like, bro, you shouldn't even. You should just took your award and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Like don't go back in.
Don't.
But it's like he felt compelled.
He should have
Because the
felt.
Grammys fucked up with
He
that.
should have felt compelled to shut the fuck up. That's what he should have felt compelled to.
Well, you know the Grammys have their own little voting system. Like if you go online, it's really not that easy. Like I mean, not that hard. I'm sorry. Actually, submitting for a Grammy isn't hard. You just have to go through the proper steps. When I was going online, like any of us could submit for a Grammy, like recognitions, consideration, all that. Like it's really not that hard. It's just about being able to stick to what the process is, and also making sure you got something qualified enough to where people gonna vote on your behalf.
Absolutely.
So it isn't a like.
Yeah, because if you got 2,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, you don't need to apply.
Yeah, you don't need to because you might not. You just gonna be looking crazy.
Crazy.
But that's how a lot of independent artists like done got Grammys. Like Rap City got a Grammy. Kudos to her.
Rap City.
Yeah. She probably only submitted for that one record, but she had other records that were dope. But it's about what you submit to them.
Right.
I'm curious to know. You got a Texas Hall of Fame. Like, who would you say are like the top 5 artists that come out of Texas?
Ever?
Who would you think? If you had to pick. Grab the mic for this one.
Yeah, you gotta get
Talk to the mic for this
that.
one.
You gonna let the wolf talk?
Top 5 Texas.
Right.
Could be a
What
group.
He
It
gonna
could
be
a
say
group.
me, nigga.
You know?
Of course, you gotta put Beyonce in there.
I'm glad you said that because most people don't even mention her for some reason.
Well, you said ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
She gotta be the one.
Regardless of genre, right?
Yeah,
we talking about regardless of genre?
We ain't talking about rap. We talking about
Yeah. George Strait is from Texas, right?
I don't know.
Pretty sure he is. But he's like one of the biggest country artists ever. Like the dude sold out AT&T Stadium 2 nights in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so let's do our homework.
I don't know which one.
You got 2 right now.
I don't know which George Strait is from.
Let's do our homework.
Top 5 Texas.
See where he's from, because I don't want to give him no Texas credit and he ain't from there.
Top 5 Texas. It's George Strait from Texas.
It sounds like it though.
It's George Strait from Texas. It's George Strait from Texas. The land of Pimp C.
Let's see.
The
George
land
Strait.
of lean.
Let's see here. Let's go to his Wikipedia.
That service don't be hitting too. So.
Nah, it don't. But we getting there.
It's loading.
Yeah.
Okay.
My phone with that.
He is from Texas.
Hey!
So I'm right.
But somebody bar was like from Texas, like I'm George Strait. That's a bar in real life.
Yeah, somebody did say that.
Yeah, it was. I
So
think
yeah,
it was.
you gotta put him in there.
All right, so we got Beyonce, we got George Strait.
You gotta put him in there. Where Willie Nelson from?
I don't know what Willie Nelson from.
Let's see.
Where's Willie Nelson from?
Willie Nelson.
I don't know. That's a good question. Because you know.
They got some lot of
Texas
time.
got some goats.
Yeah, they do.
Texas got some goats.
Okay, let's see here.
Is it just music?
God
or is it-
damn, Willie, 91 years old.
Dang.
Damn.
What he did? Country too?
Yeah, he did country too. And smoke a lot of weed.
He do. And he's still alive.
Yeah, he's from Abbott, Texas. That's what it said. He's from Abbott,
So
Texas.
he 3.
He's 3.
All right. Throw a rap in there. Throw some rap in
You
there.
gotta put Pimp C in there.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
You gotta put Pimp C in there.
R.I.P. Chad Butler.
You gotta put Pimp C in there.
All right, we got one more. That's 4.
People be forgetting about Jamie Foxx too.
Oh, yeah, Jamie Foxx
Yeah.
is from Texas.
You know,
Jamie
he
Foxx
is. They be
from
forgetting
Texas.
about. Hey. And
But we said top 5 ever.
ever. He not your ever.
He top 10.
He top 10.
Definitely.
Top 10.
Because I hit them
We
2
talking about
albums
top
he put out.
5 though.
Top
PLC got to
5.
be top 5. PLC is absolutely.
You already
top
put Pimp C as 4, right?
Yeah, so we
Okay.
got one more.
And with him, it's not even about. It's like the impact that he had on people, the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Still lives on to this day. Got one more.
I feel like I'm missing somebody. I have some names in my head, but I feel like I'm missing somebody that's really big.
Destiny Child, Scarface.
Yeah. Ever?
Scarface top 5 out of the whole state, regardless of genre.
I'm asking.
You said regardless of genre. If we going rap, then that's way easy.
Rap. Okay, if we go rap. Okay, let's switch it around. Let's make it easier.
Because I'm looking at Post Malone got 10. He got like 10 diamond records. You know that, right?
Yeah, he from Texas. No, he not from
Yeah,
Texas.
he's from Texas.
He's from Dallas.
So what about him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got
might be Air Post Malone.
Post Malone, you can't hate. You can't hate. You can't hate
on that.
Let's put him at 5 then.
I mean,
he just got a Grammy with Beyonce, you know, for the album.
He got
for the country album.
The dude got more diamond records than anybody. So
I can believe that.
All right, we can give it a post.
You know what I'm saying? He doing something right.
Right.
I always like this sound. He was dope.
Yeah. But if we talking about just rappers,
top 5 rappers. Okay, just top 5 rappers.
Top 5 rappers. My personal choice or
your personal.
Oh, my personal. That's easy. Zero. Zero. Pimp C. UGK. I say Zero. UGK. Slim Thug.
Yeah.
I was at 3.
We had 3. Mm-hmm. We said top 5, but you named 3.
Okay. Let me see. Got to put Paul Wall in there.
Got to.
And then the last slot, I gotta go with my boy Big Tuck.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all familiar with Big Tuck.
I ain't familiar.
But Travis Scott sampled Tuck on his last album. Yeah. So
put it down.
Yeah. He had songs like if you come to Dallas and you go to a club,
we're gonna hear the song.
You're gonna hear it.
Yeah.
Like and you'll be like, yo, what is this? And everybody be going crazy. Like Southside the Realest come on, it's up.
Thanks for letting me know that. Yeah. I know what we need to be playing when we go down there.
It's up. You know what I'm saying? Tussle come on, it's up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not a Stain come on, it's up.
That's fire.
Not a Stain.
Yeah.
They sound like some crunk music. Like he lit.
Oh yeah.
That's what's
Southside the Realest come on, you know what's up. Like Future brought him out to perform it.
Oh yeah. So that's how you know. Yeah. Especially when they bring you out.
Exactly.
What can we expect from you like 2025?
You know, you got this video coming with
Beautiful Struggle is on the way. That's the album. It's called The Beautiful Struggle. As y'all can imagine already why now. I call it that. No Pressure dropping next. That's the next single. Donkey Butt with Big Boogie dropping after that.
Donkey Butt?
I can only imagine what that song
They gonna be shaking that out.
Donkey Butt with Big Boogie dropping after that. We just shot that video.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, and then hopefully the album will be. Hopefully the people will want the album because like, what I was telling them, I'm like, yo, like let's just keep putting songs out till people want a whole project.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Till the people is asking for an album. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, you know, maybe that'll be May, June, somewhere around summertime. You know what I'm saying?
It's on the way.
That's what's up. So you finna drop a lot of music, it seems like.
Yeah, I'm gonna just start dropping records, you know, every month. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Until they be like, yo, we want more.
Yeah.
So.
Shout out to OP for bringing you
Shout
to the
OP.
vibe.
He definitely made it work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to OP. That's a good guy. That's our guy.
Gonna be on tour this summer.
Okay.
So y'all doing a show here?
Well, I don't know.
We're gonna say yes then.
Yeah,
they doing a show in Atlanta. They sold out.
But I will tell y'all, like, as far as like y'all go look at like my numbers and stuff, Atlanta's my #1 market.
Oh wow.
Dallas is #2.
Okay. Where you living at is #2 in Atlanta.
Atlanta's #1.
Yes, so
Charlotte's #3.
So that means you got to do a show in Atlanta.
You got to do a show in Atlanta. Yeah. That makes the numbers don't lie.
Yeah,
numbers don't lie.
That's fire, man. Well, in closing, man, one thing about us, we always just like to ask our guests just to leave off with just positive words of affirmation, man. So what is some advice that you can give to the people, Kane?
Believe in yourself. Believe in your check.
I'll follow with that.
Believe in that money and believe in yourself. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, I like that.
Well, Bo Kane, man, thank you for pulling up, man.
Man, appreciate
thank
y'all
you for the
having me.
vibes.
Absolutely, man. Please give our listeners to social media.
Hey, man, y'all can tap in with me on the gram at Bo_Kane. Same thing on TikTok. And then, you know what I'm saying, CBG Kane on Twitter.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
man,
Cool.
Bo Kane to pull it up on Infinite Vibes. Be like,
Infinite Vibes.
Great
And
conversation.
the vibes
Thank you for
is
vibing with
live.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
thank
said the
you.
vibes was live. I guess
The
I
vibes
is
is
live.
live.